and he is bringing it back probably to let the shields recharge or something. Getting a Templar Archives there, so again, pretty standard after the Reavers to go for Templar. In any case, forGG was trying to use his Marines to go after the Reavers. What is he? Oh, okay. I guess he's picking up some. He's using that shuttle to pick up some probes to send to his new secondary in the top there. I'm not sure. I haven't seen a lot of this map. Actually, looking at the map, that's a little island secondary. So that's a very smart move by him, getting that secondary, because Terrans almost never get drop ships, at least not very early. So that secondary is going to be pretty protected. But forGG's moving out with a bunch of tanks. They are just destroying SangHo's Dragoons here, and without even siege mode, SangHo tries to go in with some other Dragoons, but he goes into siege mode, and there's no way he can do anything against that. He needs those Reavers in that battle to try and take out the tanks. He needs to try and at least drop some Zealots in there. And SangHo going for Stargates, very interesting. Okay, SangHo going up his ramp, and SangHo is now under... What is that? Oh, that's just a little secondary there. Okay, I thought that was his main for a second. Sorry. Finally, the shuttle coming in. He needs those shuttles, and now, of course, forGG has turrets up around his tanks, so this is not looking good for SangHo. SangHo's going to need to basically drop shit on those tanks, because those tanks, he's got way too many tanks for the amount of Dragoons that he has. SangHo going in the back. There's no turrets in the back, and the shuttle's going to be able to get in there. I don't know why he didn't see it. There is a turret there, but he's going to be able to drop some stuff before the shuttle gets taken out. 2 Reavers are dropped. All sorts of scarabs go off. forGG doesn't even see this. All of his SCVs almost all of his SCVs get taken out before he even notices. There looks like only 4, 5, 6 SCVs got out of that. And now, okay, he's got a tank in position now, but not before SangHo was able to take out that turret. And so now he can just continue to fly right back into his main. Turret taking... Okay, that shuttle's taking some more damage again. Again, 2 Reavers. I have to give it to him. I was at first skeptical, but having the 2 Reavers there means that he can take out the tanks in a single shot, a single double shot, one from each of them. And that's what he was able to do to keep those tanks from totally killing the Reavers. But there's too many turrets around. That shuttle's in danger of dying, so he can't completely press home. But he is going in the back, dropping again. There's no turrets in the back there again. Oh, another tank takes out the Reaver as soon as it drops out of the shuttle, and it looks like SangHo says, "Forget it. I'm not going to lose this other Reaver that he has in the shuttle." But in the meantime, forGG looks like he's setting up a bit of a siege right outside of SangHo's base. A bunch of tanks there, but SangHo has switched to carriers. Okay, this is interesting, and SangHo's base is being shelled from across the ridge there. It's really hard to say who has the advantage now. SangHo is ahead economically, way ahead economically actually. His economy has not been harassed at all whatsoever. He's had all these secondaries running the whole time. He's got that tertiary base on the island, which at this point forGG can't get to, and forGG floating over, finally getting another secondary base. That's going to bring him to 3 intakes, but SangHo has had 3 intakes going the whole time, and that's basically why he's switching to carriers, is with that extra, and finally he's getting a control tower, going to get some dropships or maybe some science vessels or something for Dark Templar. But he's got a nice siege set up out of there, a lot of tanks, a lot of turrets. He has to know that these carriers are coming. SangHo basically has the extreme economic advantage right now because he took out probably a good third, maybe even more, maybe half of forGG's SCVs. And now here we go again, completely unprotected SCVs. His brand new expansion is going to get well, not taken down but disrupted. And brilliant work by SangHo using his... Oh, he wasn't able to do it though. He was trying to use his Dark Templar to take out that ComSat station, because ComSat is well, basically what forGG needed. Now it looks like he's going to drop those DTs into his main. He probably has ComSat around. That tank is just running away though. There we go. ComSat goes off. And SangHo just picks the Dark Templar back up again, so absolutely no effect though, and he's managed to waste some of his ComSat. A large minefield there. It looks like SangHo is finally moving out now. He has enough Dragoons, he's starting to move out. He needs to be a little bit more careful though with those mines. A lot of Dragoons, some Zealots get taken out. He's moving out. The minefield is stopping him from really hitting into the tanks though, and the tanks are getting within range of the Dragoons, so they are not able to move forward because of those mines, but they are getting hit by the tanks. A bunch of Zealots go in. Oh my god, this is gonna be, oh my god, a ton of fucking shit goes off. Mines go off. SangHo's forces get slaughtered. Almost all of forGG's vultures go down, but SangHo's entire force goes down, and now the carriers come into play. SangHo realizes he has nothing left to start him from marching in. He knows he has to bring out those carriers. He can't wait for more carriers. And the tanks are marching straight into his front door, though. He has no defense at his front. Nothing to defend against this except for those carriers. The carriers desperately trying to pick off the tanks before they can kill everything off. He looks like he's got 4 gateways pumping out Dragoons, but they are not going to do a lot of good at this point. Carriers coming in. He's going into siege mode. That Nexus is going to go down very quickly. All of his probes are dying, and all SangHo has is those carriers. Dragoons are going to get killed by mines as soon as they pop out. Mines are being planted. Vultures inside his main. He has no intake in his secondary or his main now. The only intake resources intake that SangHo has is in his third base up on the north on the top. And meanwhile, oh my god, he took out the Nexus. So forGG's finally falling back. He realizes he's taken out that Nexus. He's taken out almost all the probes. That's good enough. He's going to try and save those tanks because otherwise he's not going to have anything at his front door for a push by. And another drop there. Some DTs taking out the turret. So that, okay, and forGG has got some Goliaths, so he's got his army up, which is exactly what he needs against those carriers. I mean, there's nothing else you can really do. I personally prefer the Wraith option against carriers. That's always fun, but you know, I have to say the momentum has gone back in forGG's favor at this point. He now has a lot more economy because SangHo has not harassed his economy in quite a while. The last few attempts he had were unsuccessful, those DTs, and so if he can get enough Goliaths out to kill off those carriers effectively, he's going to be able to take this game. And he's got a couple Wraiths coming out too. Maybe he might be even getting cloaked Wraiths, which is exactly what I was thinking would be good to do. He does need to get some more intake though. SangHo's intake was just completely obliterated there, but it looks like both of them destroyed each other's forces. So basically, as it stands, it's now those carriers and whatever carriers SangHo can put out versus whatever Goliaths forGG can put out. He is getting the Wraiths, so he's probably going to go for cloaked Wraiths here, which is really cool. Terran players bust out a comsat and then run in real quick and kill off all the observers so they can't see, so the carriers can't see anything, and then the Wraiths can just pick off the carriers. It's beautiful when it's done correctly. Bunch of turrets around his bases, but those aren't going to do a lot of good against the carriers. Ranging them, especially against Dragoons, not going to do any good. So this secondary is going to go down. I don't think forGG has enough Goliaths around at the moment, and that command center is going to go down. He's got all kinds of stuff over it. So basically, forGG is out of minerals at his main, almost out of minerals, essentially out of minerals. He's got a secondary, but I don't think he has any other bases right now, so he's not going to be able to, after all, to pump out as many Goliaths as he's going to need to take out these carriers. Yeah, see, all his SCVs running back, but I don't think he has anything in his main. Very difficult to call at this point, but basically with the carriers in the air, and the terrain on this map is beautiful for carriers. Oh, the Wraiths coming in! The Wraiths coming in! All the observers have been taken out! The Wraiths are coming in and just destroying the carriers! Yes! Oh, another observer coming in, but will it get there in time? Oh, the Wraiths just picking off carriers. Oh my god, another comsat! The other observer goes down! More carriers! Oh my god, SangHo is down to 2 carriers left! Oh, and finally, he looks like he got another observer in there. He takes out all the Wraiths, but that was beautiful. That was exactly what forGG needed to do. He needed to neutralize those carriers, and that's exactly what he's done. So now all SangHo has is those Dragoons. Again, just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, forGG trying to set up another base there. It looks like he landed early. He must be desperate for gas.